thank y'all for doing something so random and something so out of the blue. Because I know y'all probably like, what she want us to do? I'm sorry, y'all. I probably won't talk to nobody else.
We've never done this before. But look, I know you and Ebro go way back. You and I have had a couple of great conversations. So it's nice to sit down together. But he was confused. He was hitting me all weekend trying to figure out why we were having the family chat.
Well, because I thought it was like a girls thing. Because your albums, let's be clear.
Yeah.
Dudes are the passengers.
Right.
Well, on your album.
In the back seat.
In the back seat.
Right.
We just happy to be there and happy to get whatever
As
we
you
gonna
should.
get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, what do I need to do here? I don't know if I have a role here.
I feel like my happiest interviews have been with both of y'all. Like, and I feel like my first interviews have been with y'all. And I feel like my most comfortable interviews have been with y'all. And I feel like you ask me questions that other people wouldn't ask me, and you definitely be talking to me how other people don't talk to me. So I feel like I don't want to do a lot of talking in this era of my life, and I feel like this was the only conversation I wanted to have for real.
I'm honored, and
Me too.
thank you.
And happy to be here with you because this is an important album. And for me, Ebro, my first listen, I know people take away different things from the music. I had a really emotional listen on this album, Megan, because the last time we talked, you dropped Good News. And what was crazy to me about that is that in the months leading up to that, you were already going through so much personally, but you made this like really concerted effort to make that such a positive, upbeat album. And I was blown away by that. But on Traumazine, feels like we're really getting into it now. We're like hearing about all the things that you've been dealing with behind the scenes.
Usually when I write songs, like, I could be sad and I'll write a song like Body. Or I could be pissed off and I'll write a song like Freak Nasty. Like, I don't write songs about how I feel. I write songs about how I want to feel. So I feel like on this album, it's probably the first time I figured out how to talk about what I want to say. Like, I express myself a little bit more. I feel like I was always taught, don't go up to that school and put them people in my business. And I feel like it's been so easy for people to tell my story for me, like speak on my behalf, because I'm like a nonchalant person, I feel like, and people be talking about me and I'd be like, okay, go with it, fine, sure. But like, I see now that it kind of can get out of control. So I feel like I wanted to just take control of my narrative, take control of my own story, tell it my way, tell it, from me.
And that's a track to me like Anxiety.
Right.
It's crazy because the beat, it's one of the most upbeat songs on the album, but then it's also one of the saddest songs. And it's like you said, when I see you, you're always smiling, you're having fun, you're one of the busiest people I've ever seen. But then to hear that behind all these smiles, you're hiding tears, what was it like recording a song like that?
I feel like maybe writing the song was the most hard. I feel like I was definitely just having a crazy day. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just write about it. But I was more so like writing like a journal. Like in my head, I was gonna write it like in a diary. But then I was like, you know what? Let me just try something different. Let me put it in a song. And I feel like Anxiety is not even a song that I felt like I wanted to write for other people. Like I wrote it for me, to me, kind of like to my mama a little bit. And it was rough. But I mean, I got through it and I just felt like, okay, like I got that off my chest.
How often do you get space to write in your journal, to just be Megan before Megan Thee Stallion?
I still don't have a journal. I was planning that day.
The song, got it.
The song was supposed to be
okay.
a journal entry, but I was like, okay, I feel like this is finally an opportunity for me to put it in music. This is finally an opportunity for me to put it in a song. So that's what I did, and I feel like some of the songs on Traumazine are definitely me, like, venting. Like, I feel like the album is more for me than it is for everybody else.
Is there fear in that, too, that the audience may not respond to you trying new things musically?
Yes. I feel like for every artist, when everybody knows you for a thing, that's what they like you for. Right. And you got half the people that's your core people and they want to hear those things from you. Like, girl, this how I talk. And I feel like a lot of people get it confused, like, you got the same flow. I don't have the same flow. I have the same accent. I got the same voice. Like, I don't talk high pitch. I have a deep voice. This is me. And I don't want to change it.
And it's all unapologetic, right? On a track like Not Nice, which is one of my favorites. I feel like the whole thing is, like you said, you made this album for you. There's a lot of venting and people just have to deal with it. I think that as a woman, you know, you're a great person. You're a kind person and a sweet person. I don't think that's what the song is about. But it's just like, as a woman, sometimes you feel like you just have to be nicer than your male counterparts would be. I don't think you've ever felt the pressure to be nice, Ebro, right?
There are places where, as a black man, you gotta play the nice guy, or else they
Black
call him
people
and black
in
people,
general,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, for
but
sure.
what we saying is just black women. Like, a black man could be loud and it's like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But a black woman be loud and it's immediately like, what's happening? What is this ghetto? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like a little lady. Like, I'm not petite. Like, and I'm not shy. Like, I'm loud and I'm outspoken and I come in the room and I feel like I'm just who is this? What is all this thickness jiggling through this? Like, I feel like sometimes it could be a little intimidating to people. So sometimes I feel like people expect me to make myself smaller or, you know, be nice, be nicer, talk a certain type of way, act a certain type of way to be a little bit more accepted. And I feel like on this song, I was just saying, like, you know what, y'all telling me this and y'all telling me that. Well, how about this? How about I not be nice no more?
Well, and y'all got pressure not only from general society, but other women too. That,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where y'all put pressure on each other to represent in certain ways that men don't put that pressure on each other necessarily.
I feel like it was probably like a trickle effect. Like,
it was definitely a dude.
You got the pick-me's that want to be what the man want. So then you got them hating on the other women, telling them what y'all should be and what y'all shouldn't do. When really we should just all be minding our business.
Let's talk about the chaos of being in the music business and being a star.
In my career, like, it's probably been times I can count on my hand that I've said no. Because I'm always trying to make sure, like, I was making everybody else happy. Like, I wanted to be just the poster child for all this. Like, I just wanted to be good. Like, and I didn't want to, I didn't want to rub nobody the wrong way.
Wanted to be nice.
I just wanted to be nice. But I feel like I've started learning that everybody, doesn't extend that same courtesy.
Flip Flop is another track like that.
Yeah.
It's like hard to listen to almost, but it's like surprising again because you have been so tough and you have been so strong dealing with everything you've been through and just continuing to power through it.
Sometimes I'll be like, is it me? Like, what did I do to make you think I was a brick wall?
Well, that's something that black women have had to endure in society too. That's a greater convo, what you're talking about, right? The posture and the energy that women, black women specifically, have had to carry the family, for the kids, for whomever, and not even acknowledge all or have the space or time.
I feel like I just be taking it day by day and I'll be like, Lord, thank you for giving me about this bed, because sometimes I be want to say, I'm gonna just lay here. I'm gonna lay here for another hour, I ain't going. And then I'll be like, nah, you make it stay. You gotta take care of you. Because who else gonna take care of you? At this point in my life, I really felt like I really realized that my mama was really driving the car for a long time. Like, I didn't even have to think about too many things when my mama was with me. I feel like it's just recently that it's clicking to me, like, who can I ask anything to? Like, first of all, because I still don't want to put people in my business. Like, when I'm going through something personal, I'm like, I just gotta pray, because I don't even know who I could ask. Like, who can I ask about this situation? Like, and who do I trust?
You'll wake up mornings and it'll hit you. You'll be like, yo, I don't have parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really me. Like,
she, like, left instructions, though, like, within 5 minutes. So she was just like, just because I'm sick, that don't mean you're not supposed to be going to do your work. You got a show tomorrow. Like, I had a show in California, like, for the first time. It was at Diesel. It was something big. Like, this was gonna be one of the first biggest performances that I ever had. And she was just like, just because I'm sick, UNT Fairs, y'all don't stop. Y'all need to go to LA and still do your show. And I was like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna be back up here in a little bit. Like, and then it was just over so quick. And I was just like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, she said, don't stop. So then I just took that literally, and we here today.
It's crazy all the things you've achieved in the past couple of years, all the awards and performing at the Oscars. It's like milestone after milestone. And then it blows my mind to hear her on the album say that she still feels like she's not doing enough. That's crazy. On top of dealing with all of this, the amount that you've been working yourself to still feel like you're not working enough.
When I would do something good, my mama could say, good job. that was good. You know, we did that. I feel like by now I would have been able to like get my together when I talk about my mama, but every time I talk about my mama, I cannot hold it together.
But again, I don't know why that's something that you think you
Don't put that
should
pressure
be
on
able to
yourself,
do.
yeah.
It's your mom.
But I know my mama, and she'll be like, "Girl, get your shit together." You're tweaking. And she was just so cool, and I just trusted her so much, and her opinion just meant so much to me. And I just feel like when she would say I did a good job, it would feel like, okay, I did that. Like, I did a good job. But now when I do, it's like, okay, like, what's next? Because I don't know if I'm doing that good of a job.
We're not your mom, and it's not going to mean the same, but
I think you're doing a great job.
you're doing an excellent job, Megan.
I'm trying.
You know, it is healthy that you cry. Mm-hmm. That's healthy. And then I always tell people it's like being in the gym.
Right, it hurt, but you gotta do it.
Like mom would say, girl, get your together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so then it's just all about how you process that moment. All of our purpose here is to try to like figure out a path that is brighter, more fun, more blessed than the people who came before us that gave us the layup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if people know, your mom used to rhyme. And now fast forward and we sitting here and you got 3 Grammys and Beyonce done came on stage and gave you all types of shit. You got, like, what we even talking about?
Right.
Like, it's wins on the board. Like, so many wins that you took the handoff from moms and went and
That is probably one of the moments where I was like, okay, no, I do feel good about this because I knew for a fact my mama was gonna be happy about that. Because my mama was such a Beyonce fan. Like, she used to be like, okay, because we're gonna meet Beyonce and don't you go in there acting a fool. Like, she had it all planned out.
even think about it as a rapper from Houston, known for amazing rappers. When they talk about rap in Houston,
They got to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. Yes. I
feel
love
that?
that for me.
and then you come and you put
Sauce Walker with
Sauce Walker, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sauce Walker,
Lil Pokey.
Lil Kiki, Pokey. Like, this was some like real Southside legends though. Like, these is people that mean something to the South, I feel like. This is music that I like. Like, I know it probably seemed like I be just bouncing off the wall, twerking all day, listening to turned up music all the time.
Not on this album.
No, not here. I mean, some of
There's
it.
some of it.
There's this in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be in there naturally. But like, I feel like this will probably be music that you will actually listen to on my phone.
I love how you jumped out on a dance beat on her, which is fire. Talk about that decision, especially right now. You done had a Beyonce dance album. We done had a Drake dance album.
I had been sitting on that beat for a while. Like, I had got the beat and I was like, man, this different. And then I feel like all these songs started coming out and I was like, man. But I wrote this overseas. So I'm like, okay, my whole vibe is different. Like, my whole train of thought is different. The way I'm turning up is different. So that's how that came out. The track with Janae is actually a freestyle. Like, I was in the studio and I feel like when I sing, like, I always just play around a little bit. I was definitely a little lit. And I was just talking and I was like, Janae will sound so fire on this. And everybody was like, yeah, she would.
Yeah, you got good people on the album. Lotto too.
Yeah.
Rico, like people who work
I
hard and, like,
freaking
just
love
good
Rico Nasty.
people.
Like,
She's the best, right?
she is so good. Like, and I feel like she just got her own lane, like her own genre. I feel like I put the songs in order. Originally, they were gonna be put in order super chaotic. Like, it was gonna be sad, turned up, sad, turned up, sad. Like, it was like, I was like, I wanna just jack everybody all around. Like, but then I was like, okay, you know what? Listening to it like this, I feel like, okay, let's take it in stories. Like, okay, let's go ahead and knock out this aggression. Let me tell you how I really feel. And then let's party. Like, like we got through it.
And I know you're gonna keep on telling your story, right?
Yeah.
Even outside of music. I know you're working on a docu-series, a Netflix
Yes, and that is
series.
so challenging.
Wait, we doing comedy?
I mean, so we have like a dramedy a little
Okay,
bit, you know
alright,
what I'm saying?
okay.
And I'm shooting a doc, which is insane because this is like really having people in my business.
There's also P Valley, though.
Yes.
Tina Snow shows up.
Yes.
We don't get to see Tina Snow. We ain't never seen Tina Snow in a TV show.
When I feel like I had to be like 23, 24. I read for Mercedes. And, you know, my girl Katori, she seen it in me. Like, she was like, no, that girl, we like her. She gonna be something. And I feel like she just seen it early. But for her to come back and be like, okay, Meg, what we gonna do? Bring Tina Snow to the pink. And I was like, good. I feel like the success do not change you. I feel like it changed the people around you.
Facts.
And sometimes I feel like that can change the way you act. It can change the way you have to act. I feel like, to me, Traumazine is what you go through when you experience trauma, and it's you facing yourself.
To check out more of our conversation with Megan Thee Stallion, look for the full interview and stream on Apple Music.